Thursdays. It's still Twitchy Thursdays. That didn't change, right? But we do have a big user base that's sticking to YouTube.
Oh,
so
that was cute. I saw that, the fly. I like that.
Until Berthel convinces them to come over, because she's the ultimate convincer. You know what? Let me ask a question. So everybody that's on Twitch right now, who is here because Berthel got them to switch?
All hands should be up.
Well, 90% of the hands should be up. Who is on Twitch because Berthel said, hey guys, I'm going to sing the song, make that switch. No, I'm going to sing the anthem, make that switch to Twitch. Who is here because of that? So Steffi says, who cares if September disappears? Just make the best month come faster. Please don't tell me you were born in October.
Yeah, she was.
She's born in October?
Yes.
Yo. You know who I hate more than July people?
Oh my God.
October people.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Now they different. They're a different breed of stubborn, yo. Like my dad and my brother. Oh. But us and them, we get along like we just like three peas in a pod.
My brother is October.
Oh, really? October what?
My brother is October 8th. I have a cousin that's October 17th. My uncle is October 18th.
You really tried to run. It didn't work out too well.
About 4 of my homeboys in my group chat is October.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Stenny. Shout out to Kazim. Shout out to Jensen. Shout out to who else? There's a few of these guys in there. Like 6 or 7 Octobers.
Now, my dad is the 3rd. My brother is the 11th. And his wife is the 20 something.
The real Steffi says she's here because of Berthel and management. Yeah, we did kind of bully you, Steffi.
The 23rd.
We definitely. Who's the 23rd?
My sister-in-law.
Your sister-in-law. We did bully you. Who else? The real Steffi said her family has no October babies. Thank God. They are annoying. Oof.
They retarded though. They're a good time. They're a great time.
I don't know.
When they're good, they're great.
When they're bad, they're worse.
When they're bad, you just be wanting like you ever I know y'all watch George Jetson, and he used to have his car and he used to fold it up in a little suitcase. That's what I be wanting to do with them when they get on my nerves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The older, the more miserable. But I wouldn't trade them. I would not trade them.
You see, I felt that to my heart. Can't believe you just say that. I'm so hurt. I'm leaving. Yeah.
No.
Leos and October is who? Libras?
Octobers are Libras and Virgos? No, I lied. That was a big lie. Libras and somebody else.
So where does it cut off? Where does the Libra cut off?
Libras and Scorpios.
Where does Libras cut off?
At the end of the month.
At the end of the month.
Yeah.
All right. So most of the people I know are Libras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
June are beautiful people, the real Steffi. Beautiful people.
So Sis Save Yourself says October Scorpios are savages. Shout out to my mom. Okay, so where does it cut off? Because I want to know.
What?
Because most of the October people I know is before the 21st.
I think the 21st.
That's where it cuts
I think
off?
the 21st, 22nd, because my brother is a Libra. My dad's a Libra, but
23rd.
My sister-in-law is a Scorpio.
So Scorpios start on the 23rd.
See, y'all, that preface, what's the word? When you're on you're on
recipes.
There you go. Well, I think that's the word.
I think so.
Y'all not fully Libras. If you on that cutoff day, because you know at certain calendars it's gonna say the 22nd, and certain calendars it's gonna say the 23rd or the 23rd and 24th. They can never get it right. So I think y'all both.
Hey, shout out to the Leos. I love y'all Leos, but y'all annoying. The Libras, on the other hand, oh my God.
There you go, cusp. See, Chantel, this is why I keep you
She
around.
said the cusp. Okay.
That's why I keep you around, boo.
Chantel with the big word there. So we got a great show for you guys this morning. As usual, we got some topics. It's going to be me, Consuelo in the building, holding y'all down.
Yes.
Our number one, almost retired. We
Not
have
retired.
Amtone is going to come up in our number 3 for that conversation, because we don't do interviews
Nope,
over here.
nope, not at all.
Shout out to everybody that appeared this week so far. Who appeared this week? Was it only Ashida we did this
Yeah,
week? All right,
Ashida.
shout out to Ashida. Did anybody buy the book? Did anybody start reading the book?
It's only $15 on Amazon, and it's Amazon. Like, y'all gonna get your book. It's Amazon.
So Steffi473 said she was going to invite me for birthday all along, and my invite just got revoked. There's no such thing.
Well,
as Steffi.
me and Steffi cousins now, so
There's no such thing, Steffi.
me, Steffi, and Sade, we all cousins now. So
Revoked. There's no
cousin,
such thing.
just let me know when I can pass through. Thank you, appreciate it.
There's no such thing, Steffi. Omar is going to send me my invite.
Omar ain't gonna do shit. Your name is not Shakira.
Omar going to send me my invite.
Your name is not Shakira.
I'm second after Shakira.
Maybe silence first, and then maybe you.
Okay. Well, once I get food, it don't matter. Third, second, fifth.
Plates might be done by then. Okay. But talking about retired though.
Yeah.
Did you see that MTA Going Your Way is now trying to retire just retirees?
Yeah.
Because shit is real out here in these streets.
Yeah, people didn't take the vaccine.
I want to see what this outside gonna look like, because people are. I mean, and
Didn't the state fire nurses and all
hell,
those people who didn't take
listen,
it?
I think that's the craziest shit ever. I think that is the craziest shit. You were begging people last year through the height of COVID, and they was taking care of lives and dying in the process and not seeing their families, and now you're like, you're not a hero anymore. I need you to leave.
That's what you think this is? I disagree.
Listen, I feel like I don't like the way, like, I hate the prove a point. Like,
Okay.
we're doing this to prove a point.
You think the city's doing that to prove a point?
Didn't she say she wanna who is it? The governor wants to basically set the precedence for the rest of the country?
Yeah.
Proving a point. I get
okay.
the point, but that's just a lot. That's a little extensive for me. It's a lot extensive for me.
This is difficult for me. Here's what's happening. The city's not shutting down anymore.
It's not. We know that.
And right now, what they're saying is to keep the city running, we will gladly fire some people to make sure that this virus doesn't keep going. Are they right or are they wrong? I have no idea.
So-
Is it gonna work? No idea.
This is why I don't like it, because imagine those who are vaccinated and they did get to keep their job.
Right.
The lack of staff that they already had before that,
Right.
and now you just fired how much ever people. Now that workload is going to,
increase.
I don't know how to say five-druple.
That's how. Yeah, we could use that word.
Like, shit is real. I completely understand, but it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I'm in
too
a
much.
I'm in a tough place with this one. I feel for the people whose choice was not to get vaccinated and had to lose their jobs. I really do. I would say empathy would be the right word, or maybe sympathize with you guys. It's tough because I understand how strongly a lot of people feel about putting something they feel is unproven, has not been. Give me a second.
Oh wow, there's that. Yeah, y'all. I think it's just a tough situation, especially when people have been working all through COVID, haven't been vaccinated. For those that, didn't get the virus, or contract the virus, and it's just like, damn, this how about y'all about to go out? I just feel for like it's gonna be so crazy for the next few months, and people being overworked and things getting overlooked, especially in the medical field. I think that's a really shitty way to end this year. You all right there, buddy? Looks
Yeah.
like you was about to die.
Some a sneeze ran up on me real quick, and you know.
Oh, you suffocated it real quick.
Yeah. So I definitely, like I was saying, feel for the people that you know feel strongly about not taking the vaccine, and they feel like it's something that's unproven that they got to put in their bodies. But here's where we at. The city's not shutting down. They're losing too much money, and rights or wrongly, they feel like having everyone vaccinated is what's gonna finally get us over the hump of the pandemic. Is that gonna work? I have no idea. Is it a slippery slope as we've been discussing all week? Absolutely. It's a slippery slope. They obviously have some legal, right?
Yeah, ramifications.
Well, I would say they have some legal standing because it went to court like 2 or 3 times and they were able to win, but not everything that's legal is always right?
Facts.
So from an ethical standpoint, I know it's tough. I am someone, and I'm gonna say it again, that believes in vaccines. I have taken it, but I definitely understand that some people, the way they feel, and they feel very strongly about it, will rather lose their jobs than take the vaccine. Where do we go from there, and how does it affect us? I will watch and see.
Yeah, it's a really icky situation.
Yeah. But it like you were saying, it feels shitty for the people you were hailing as heroes 1 year ago to just say, well, you're either done with the vaccine or you're out. But I understand why the city is doing it. But I think a lot of people right now is between a rock and a hard place. And right now, I'm going to toe the line and say I definitely understand people feel strongly about this. And for whatever reason, they feel like they're being forced, and and that's okay. Unfortunately, it comes with some consequences, and those consequences are going to be felt. And let's see where it goes from there. Let me see what the comments are saying.
Now, as the Empress said, so it's about money then.
Yeah. I believe it's about economics right now.
In a capitalist country where they did the calculations and they said, oh, we lost all of this money being closed for these many months.
Yep.
And like I've stated before, there's stores that's probably been around so long on Fifth Ave, and we all know Fifth Ave and Madison to be like these highfalutin, areas where people with money can prosper, and they shut down. Like, their business is no more. It went bye-bye. It's closed, locked. There's so many for leasing signs in windows.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of those. Let's take a quick pause, but let's continue this conversation when we come back on the other side. The wake up call, Consuela Kareem is here. We're just gonna take some real quickly and come right back.
No problem.
Wake-up call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives. Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the wake-up call.
Yeah, so we're back. We're back. So let's continue that conversation that we were having. Speaking about the so Nas the Empress said it is so it's about money. Indirectly it is. It's not just about money, but when you calculate the zeros and the ones, it does come back down to economics. The economy in America is based on consumption.
Yep.
It's a consumer-driven economy here, and if people can't go out to eat and shop and do those things, the economy just grinds to a halt. And it happened here in New York. They lost lots and lots of money. They were talking about accelerating a lot of firings. So if we had to stay locked down, a lot of other people would have lost their jobs.
A
lot of other people. So I think the city made a calculated risk and say, hey, if we lose 10,000 nurses, right? But we are able to keep 1 million people better. And again, I am not saying this is right, and I have not spoken to anybody in the city. This is what it looks like. They are saying like we're not going to go on a lockdown, because if you notice, no matter what conversations has come up, no one is talking about shutting down the city anymore. No one,
can't afford to.
not the mayor, not the governor, not anybody. Nobody's talking about shutdown and we going back in lockdown. Right now it's full speed ahead, and they're going to do things to mitigate the spread of the disease. And right now the only tool that they feel they have in their belt
It's vaccine.
is the vaccine. Forget about eat right, boost your immune system. Those things are not today for today.
Yeah,
you
that
know what
don't
I'm
even
saying?
matter right now.
Outside of social distancing and wearing your mask, the vaccine is the next
the
best
best
thing,
thing.
right? They're not trying to figure out how to lock you down or how to eat your way into an immune system, and those things take time to happen.
To build up.
You're not gonna eat your immune system into you know, the Incredible Hulk in 2 or 3 months. That takes years and years of sustained, you know, good habits, exercising and all that good stuff. So that's not happening. So outside of that, the only thing they have right now is
It's the
either social
vaccine.
distance, wear your mask, and vaccine. And those should be done, you know,
Regardless.
regardless. So I think
Sonia, Miss Sonia, I'm just pointing the finger. He was the one that was talking about your October baby, okay? I'm just gonna point the finger over here.
yeah.
But yes,
So
continue.
Berthel said she saw Broadway Junction set up a vaccination site in the subway.
Oh wow.
DJ Hurricane said they even fired the ambulance department.
The ambulance and the fire department.
Sonia said choose your friends wisely. Right, the hospital on the French side is on strike because the workers don't want to take the vaccine. They even fired the ambulance department. This is what's gonna happen. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna import workers. They're gonna find workers who are vaccinated to do the job.
That's crazy.
Because they have decided that this is how it's gonna go. And for most cases, right, in most instances, the unvaccinated is going to lose that battle every single time, because right now the population of vaccinated versus unvaccinated is too high, right? 10 people leave a job with 1,000 people in it. Nobody blinks an eye.
Nope.
Right? The other thing happens, and then, you know, everybody starts scrambling. So I don't think there is enough unvaccinated people for it to affect like anything. There is I think the governor or somebody released a statement yesterday saying no clinics, no health, anything shut down because of everything is running normal, even with the people who are unvaccinated being released from duty.
Listen, I wanted to be home during the pandemic, okay, y'all. But no, there's sick people out here, and I had to work. They didn't even think about, you know what the most that they did? They just changed our hours. I think they let us come in an hour later.
Yeah.
And did we stay? Yeah, that was it. That was the only thing they gave us.
What?
We just got to come in an hour later. That's the only thing they changed our hours to.
They didn't give you all more pay?
More pay. They said that we weren't in a situation to even be what was it? Hazardous pay. No.
Yeah, nothing.
They said we're not on the front line, but yet people are getting their medication from us, but we're not in the front line. Mind you, we're filling to people with COVID.
Yeah.
So I can tell you every drug doctors think is great for COVID.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with COVID. It has never been proven to say, yes, this specific drug helped with COVID and beat COVID, boom, every single time. It had nothing to do with nothing.
Shit.
But no, we weren't in any hazardous conditions.
So Nas the Empress says, my issue is most of the nurses and others worked at ground zero of the pandemic when they were using garbage bags and stuff as protection without proper PPE. And this is what you do. Welcome to corporate America.
Hello.
Yeah. I when I used to work in banking, I had a district manager. I never heard somebody sing the praises of a company like that. One time she told me, I bleed blue.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I had a problem with one of the managers that I was working with. And, you know, in those situations, they always, you know, defend the manager.
Yep.
She's like, oh, you're being a problem and you're going to take away my my ability to feed my family. Very dramatic.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
How
you
did
know,
that work?
I
just
bleed
wondering.
blue every time I walk into this. You know what they did to her? They downsized her. Yep. About 2 years later, they did some restructuring. They were asking certain people like who were district managers. They needed to roll back into being
Like a
branch
regular.
branch managers. And yeah, for her, when they did their restructuring, they said, "Hey, no room for you over here. Bye."
But
Got
she
rid
bled
of her.
blue though.
She
She bled blue.
She bled blue. So shout out to you, district manager. You know who you are if you're listening. I doubt you are, but you know, shout out to you. And
When you make it, you're gonna have this clip. Because you
Yeah.
know somebody gonna find a clip from 15, 10, 20 years ago.
Yep.
That's gonna be the clip.
yeah,
Just like Biggie said, my teacher said that I wasn't gonna be shit.
yep. That's that. Yeah. If you don't know now, you know. Good morning to OJ King. Good morning. Anybody else have any thoughts about that? Because I know a lot of people feel like they're, but this is the strategy that they think will work, and they are pushing it really really hard. So I definitely feel for the nurses who decided that they're not gonna do this, and let's see how this shakes out. If the numbers go down, right, like within the hospitals and stuff like that, less people are getting sick, etc., etc. Trust me, this mandate is gonna get even
Stricter.
stricter.
I don't think
if
it's-
not, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think we're gonna have an issue until about 2023, 24. I know we don't want to hear it, but the reality of the situation is that's what it's gonna look like. Like it's gonna take some years for it to dissipate. When you think of the Spanish flu, when you think of the plague, when you think of all of these, the measles, they're gonna take years.
And right now, we living in a smaller world, right? Everything is connected now. Everything is connected. So
The spread is going to be
it's harder to contain. I'm flying here, you're flying there. You're touching people who's touched millions of people. Imagine
Yeah.
just walking through JFK. How much people,
Bro.
like this person has been to probably 3 countries in the last 6 months, right? Imagine the different points you have touched and how many people.
Yeah.
So the world is definitely a smaller place. And right now, I think the governments, they don't know how else. And they feel like the vaccine is the answer, unfortunately.
You know what's crazy though? I follow a bunch of travelers, and a young lady that I follow, she was in Ghana for like the last 3 weeks, and she said it was weird but crazy in a good way that she didn't have to walk into any establishment, and they were like, "Where's your vaccine card? Can I see your vaccine card?" Like, that's not even like, even if, and she brought it up and she's like, yo, they were looking at me like, what are you talking about? Why are you asking this? Like, we don't do this here.
Yeah.
But their COVID numbers aren't crazy compared to the United States.
Are they vaccinated
No.
in that country? Which
Well, I
country?
don't know. They're not Ghana.
Okay.
And then another young lady said, yeah, in Turkey, she's like, they barely had masks or anything. Everybody's flowing, like functioning perfectly fine. Another one, their COVID numbers are not crazy. Everybody's going to have COVID numbers.
Right.
But compared to the United States, bro, big difference.
So there was a particular country that said, we're not going to do social distancing, we're not going to do anything. And that blew up in their face.
What country was that?
I think it was Sweden. Blew up in their face. We could Google that. Blew up in their face. Literally, the numbers got so high, people started getting scared. So, COVID is real.
It definitely is real.
So, take that into consideration. And my last thought on this is that the government is going to do what they think is going to work. I do not think it is right what they're doing, because that's a very slippery slope. But I think they feel that's the only thing that will work at this moment. And guys, they're not shutting down. It's not happening. So now, as the Empress said, people don't even have a choice. They do have a choice. You can find employment elsewhere. That is a choice. When you don't have a choice is when they say, listen, vaccinate, come to work, but you have to vaccinate. And they're not firing you. They're not telling you you have to go. Or even if you decide to quit, they come to your house and they said, hey, we're shooting you up. We're going to put this injection in you, whether you want to or not. That's when you don't have a choice. I mean, are they giving you a lot of options or alternatives? No. Right? But technically speaking, as a nurse, you can go to a different state or where this is not a mandate. And I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm just saying that people keep saying that you don't have a choice. That's not having a choice. Right? Not having a choice is telling you.
You made a choice. That's the whole point.
You made the choice to not take the vaccine. And the business is telling you, well, we feel like you will compromise the health of everybody in here because you're unvaccinated. And as nasty and as mean-spirited as it sounds, it is what it is. Again, I believe this is a slippery slope, and that could easily move from, well, hey, if you're not vaccinated, you can't live here, or you can't shop here. Or, those, and then before you know it, unvaccinated people are in a little bubble here, and it's discrimination and all these things. So I understand that,
get there.
Right? And it looks like that's where it's going. Slippery slope, and before you know it, there's the vaccine people over here, and we stoning the unvaccinated people like lepers, So I see this thing could get out of hand. But for us to escalate and say, well, you don't have a choice, we're not there yet. Are we going to get there? I pray to God
I
not.
pray we don't.
I pray to God not. Since the pandemic started, human rights have dropped to 0.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate on that.
Because I want to know, I feel like people are using the word human rights.
Yeah.
They're using that terminology a little bit too loosely.
Right.
For my liking. That's just me. Little old me. I understand where you want to come from, but I don't necessarily think that it has to do with human rights.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if somebody doesn't get their way, they throw that word in.
Right.
Or because they can't instill their thought processes on other people, we're going to throw that terminology in. And I don't particularly like that because that sends the wrong message. Not getting your way has nothing to do with human rights.
I agree.
And I feel like we're in a time where we're not thinking about each other. We're only thinking about self.
Right.
This has been a very selfish 2 years, because I'm going to count 2019 when it actually did start. It's been a very, very selfish 2 years. I see people get cursed out because they ask somebody to pull up their mask. I've seen people curse out because they're not wearing any mask. And they like to throw the word around, well, I'm a doctor, I'm a physician, I'm a this, I'm a that. And it's just like, if somebody feels uncomfortable because they have to be in a place where they share with other people, that is the least you can do. When you're not around them, as soon as they leave, you can do whatever you feel like. And I just feel like we just gotten so used to being selfish and not giving a shit. Now that, if you want to say that's human rights,
Right.
if you like to throw around that terminology, we can throw that terminology in, because we're just in this very selfish time, and it's disgusting.
So Rarely says our right of choice is thrown through the window and society is injecting fear into people. Okay. There has been mixed messaging, and I agree sometimes it's confusing to figure out what's happening, what's real, what is the right stuff, because even the people in charge sometimes seems to be, a little bit behind the curve on what's happening and how it's happening.
Human.
It is. But what I'm saying is that I can understand that people might get confused, people might be a little bit hesitant and not trustworthy. And that's where sometimes you're big and you have sense comes in, right? So you as a concerned individual or somebody thinking about making a decision about something need to put on your thinking cap and do some research from credible sources, right?
Not even, but credible sources. Then in math, right? You used to take the averages, you used to add stuff up and then say how many other people and you divide it and you get the average. I think people need to take that into when they're reading medical sources. Right? You take from each information that makes perfect sense to you. Not to prove your point. That makes sense. Medically, that makes sense because according to him, you're big and you have sense. And then you make your own assumption based on all of these credible sources that you have read and researched, and they make sense. Not because somebody went on YouTube and they spoke. Let me tell you something. I probably shouldn't say this. I didn't realize that a lot of doctors don't have sense until I worked in the pharmacy.
Right.
And I'm telling you, they don't know how to prescribe drugs. I had that issue this week. You understand? But these are people that we are trusting with our lives because they went to medical school and they did their residency and they did all of this. So we need to be able to decipher between what makes sense and what don't make sense, and not just to prove our point.
Right. Only take the information that reinforces what we believe.
Yes.
Right? Cherry picking. So let me try to jump back here. So somebody say our rights of choice is thrown through the window and society is injecting fear. So the rights of choice, when somebody comes to you and says, hey, you either can do this or that, that's a choice. Is it like...
It's an ultimatum, but it's a choice.
It's a choice. You have to choose. Do I choose to get vaccinated or do I choose to go find a job where I'm allowed to remain unvaccinated? Are there going to be a lot of options left for you? Probably not. But that, unfortunately, is a choice. Should the government start showing up at your door and saying, show me your arm, right? Or show me your card, or we're gonna inject you anyway. No, then you don't have a choice. Right? We're not there. I wish we never go there. I hope we never go there. I pray we never get to that.
Facts.
Right? But people bawling about, oh, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. You do have a choice.
You just don't like the choices.
Exactly.
And you throw in a tantrum.
You don't like the choices.
It's plain and simple.
And as crass as it sounds, as like I shouldn't even say unethical. Unfair as it sounds, right? Like, oh my God, I put in all this work here, and now look, they just want to kick me to the curb. Businesses, organizations will choose the right to protect
in their business every single time.
Right? If everybody's dead, what's the use of having, a hospital if everybody's dead? If you can serve food to 200,000 people a week, I know you're only serving food to 10 people. What's the use of having a business?
I feel like this society does not look at the bigger picture. We look at what's right for now. Like, there's going to be hardships. There's going to be battles along the way. But you got to look at the end result. And I don't think anybody looks at the end result.
So Paris is agreeing with you on the doctors?
No, I'm dead serious. Yo, imagine. So long story short, I needed antibiotics for my child. I don't really care for antibiotics because I know the damage that it can do to your body, so on and so forth. Imagine I have to wait a whole day and a half to give my child the antibiotics because it never went through on the doctor's side because they were overdosing the kid.
Ooh. So they prescribed too much.
They prescribed like the amount that I was supposed to give to him. It was too high.
Okay.
So the prescription never went through, and
the system automatically blocks it.
I guess I don't know if it's on there, and
Yeah.
I guess so. But nobody said, why didn't it go through? Until I had to call and be like, yo, what's going on? And the doctor there fixed it. It went through all of these kind of things. But it's just like, bruh. Ooh. Or how about a doctor is calling to speak to the pharmacist to ask how to prescribe a drug? Aren't you the doctor? You don't know how to prescribe the drug that you want to give your patient? Like, I make it make sense, baby. But yes, continue.
So yeah, so Beardy says, I think businesses are looking at what's trending.
I don't think it's what's trending. If I have a business, you don't want your business to fail. If I gotta and this is not even cutting corners, but if they already cut corners financially to make sure that their business is afloat, you don't think that they're gonna cut you to make sure that their business stay afloat? Because remember, if they don't fire certain people and the state decides, oh, let me pass by and see if all his employees, because you have to have a certain number of employees in the business also, and they come and they're like, this person's not vaccinated, let me give you a $10,000 fine.
Right.
And he has 30 people and he's only making about $10K a month. He just lost 3 months of income. You have to think about it this way. Like, you can't think about it, well, they're just getting rid of jobs and that's just it, they're being selfish. No, they got to think about, I mean, yes, it's a little selfish, but that's how they eat too. They eat very well, more than you, but you agreed to this when you just decided to work for them. You can't be mad.
So Darren says, I'm COVID positive right now, and trust when I said I never took this thing for granted. I still have my hang-ups about the vaccines that I may eventually get over. But the term you have a choice is not a choice. You are given an option.
An ultimatum that you don't like.
Option 1, you get vaccinated and operate in normalcy. Or option 2, you don't vaccinate and you're basically ostracized. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Darren, I hope you have a very speedy recovery and you're good and you're asymptomatic. And if you have a little and you stay to yourself, that's good. That's the worst. Because I don't want you to get sick, okay, baby? All right.
So, ostracized is a strong word.
But that's where it's on that part. I think about it, because we did speak about this before. When you do contract COVID and it can be a month later and you tell somebody, everybody kind of side eyes you, or they raise their eyebrow and they kind of look at you like you got leprosy. Like, ooh, don't touch me. Ooh, you're around me. You can't stay in because they still have this fear of, oh my gosh, he's diseased. I can't be next to him. So now imagine, in a sense, work related, and they say that you can no longer work here because you're not vaccinated. In a sense, it's ostracized, not for a reason that you may like, but you are you are out of the club. You might not like it, but I mean, you are given a choice.
Yeah, you have
it's
a
an
choice.
Ultimatum.
You have a choice. A lot of places in the world you can't travel unless you're vaccinated for other things. And nobody throws us think, well, how dare you say I can't travel there? I feel like I don't have a choice, you know? But I don't want to go down that route. To the people that are...
I agree, Darren. He said, I personally don't like what it's turning out to. The vaccinated against the against the unvaccinated. I hate that.
It's definitely going in that direction. For GMGT here, we have a few people on staff that's vaccinated and we have a few that aren't, right? I'm not forcing anybody to get jabbed, right? But I'm definitely asking everybody to be careful.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we wipe down and we do a lot of cleaning and we make sure, everything is clean in here. But that may not even help that much, because for most of what we know, the virus is airborne, not necessarily on surfaces.
It just lives on surfaces different surfaces for an amount of time.
So we do take little precautions and we try our best, but I realized that to keep my business going and to keep the chances of me getting sick, right, and the people around me sick, I did the best thing available at the moment. You know what my biggest fear is? My biggest fear is, let's see, for whatever reason, 5-6 years from now, some side effect shows up. Yo, unvaccinated people they're gonna be running through the streets
naked.
Told you so. Yeah.
You're doing.
I could see unvaccinated people holding a parade and shit. Running through.
Imagine like Thanksgiving parade. A mask floating down.
A big mask. Have the coronavirus.
You gonna have Cardi B. Coronavirus.
Yo,
Nah. No.
They're gonna be holding a parade, yo. Told you. Look, you gonna, So
Listen.
this is like one of my biggest fear. But I have to say, when I decided to get vaccinated, I took a leap of faith. Right? Based on everything that I read, based on the research that was put into mRNA, and I felt like they knew enough, and I felt like it was the best option available. Right? The best option available. Not necessarily that something can't go wrong, but I felt like that was a risk that I was willing to take to keep the people around me safe and to keep business going. I didn't have a choice. I felt like I did not have a choice, right? There was no other alternative to that, right? Or shut down. Well, technically that was the choice. Yeah. Shut down or vaccinate. And I felt like vaccinate was the answer for me, right? Had I not taken the vaccine, I probably would have to shut business down because I don't want to be around my daughter, and then everybody coming in and out. Yeah. Sometimes I'm in events, whatever the case is. So I felt like that was the best way to protect the people around me. Right? Where do we go from here? I don't know. I'm not pretending to know. A lot of information changes daily, weekly, week to week. As more and more people get sick and more research is done, they're finding out more. That's how science works. Yeah. That's how research works. That's how research works. Sometimes you take 5 years and you don't figure out nothing, and then within the space of 6 months, one little breakthrough leads to another one, leads to another one. That's how research works. That's how science works. Some scholars, right? Like PhD people that's working in labs and stuff will work at something for 20 years. Facts. And they don't get a patent or anything out of it. And then one day, eureka, and everything, they get a Nobel Prize for this.
It's just like, how long has Alzheimer's and dementia been around? We still don't have a cure for that. How long has leukemia been around and we still don't have a cure for that? Like, there's so much different things.
Yeah. So,
but you know what? I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But I wanna see the opinion of people. I want to change the topic a little bit.
Let's switch gears.
So, you're having a wedding. You hire a photographer.
Okay.
He's supposed to stay with you all day, take pictures, flick.
All right.
He's worked all morning.
All right.
All early afternoon. He's getting a little hungry. He asks you for food. You say, yeah, nah. Continue taking pictures. And he deletes all your shit. What are you gonna do? How you feel?
I think I read this story before. I'm not sure if maybe we might have discussed it here.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. When I saw it show up in the trailer, I kept going through my head like, did we discuss this? I couldn't remember. But the story is, he was actually their friend. And he isn't like a photographer. He does pictures for dogs.
Yes.
And right? And they asked him, they're like, hey, and he's like, sure, I could do that for you guys, no problem. It's not that hard. So he started taking pictures for them, and it was a whole day affair. Like from the morning, took pictures. He even ended up doing something that wasn't part of the original agreement. And at some point during the day, after 8 hours of shooting,
we have to add in also that they definitely asked the friend because they didn't want to pay the amount for a regular photographer. So they paid, I think it was her, they paid her like a tiny little fraction to stay with her for, I think it was a 10-hour event.
Right.
And they paid her $250 to shoot pictures and video. $200 for 10 hours. But continue.
And they weren't even nice about it when he asked for the break. Is that her?
Yeah, it's a her, yeah.
Yeah, when she asked for the break, they were even nice about it. So, D-Nice says, she wasn't being paid out. She got paid like a $250 or something. $250, yep. So, I'm trying to get to the comments. You should have feed the man, but deleted all that's petty. She damn right, feed people. I have to say I agree with the photographer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with the photographer. So the story again, friends asked their female friend, right, to shoot their wedding. Now, this person isn't, I would say, a people photographer by trade.
She's a dog groomer photographer.
Right. So she takes pictures of dogs and animals and stuff like that. So that's what photography is photography, right? So they agreed. She was going to do it for free. And at some point, they decided they were going to give her like a little pittance. That number was what, $250, you said?
Yep.
And she started shooting early in the morning. I think she did.
I think they started at 11.
Right. And she tell me she did different things with them. She was at the bridal something,
from the getting ready,
she did
driving
all of that.
over,
all of that,
the actual wedding ceremony, the after, the nuptials, the reception,
right.
all of that. So like I said, she started at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And she's like, y'all, can I get a break? You know, I need to eat. I ain't drink nothing. I ain't eat nothing all day.
And they were like, nope.
They was like, yeah, you bugging. My thing is, that ain't your friend. When I had my photographers and I had a videographer, it was like about 3-4 of them. I was like, if y'all don't stop and leave me the hell alone and go eat something, we gonna fight. Like, I threatened them to go eat.
Really?
Hell yeah. I want that. See, my whole thing is I don't want it to be a production, although I do. I want you to enjoy yourself and have fun. Like, I paid for all of my vendors to eat and drink, and y'all had options. My thing is, somebody is working for you. Even at work, you get at least a little bit, 30 minutes to eat, do whatever the hell you want to do, and not bother nobody.
Yeah.
Because it's your friend, you felt like they didn't need to do that? Nah, delete all that shit. Delete all that.
I have to say I agree with her. I am not, if you do mean things happen to you. So Gigi said, imagine prior to being asked to take the pics, she was a guest. She was supposed to be a guest at the wedding, right? And then now they're telling her she's no longer a guest. She's a paid worker. Wow. Yeah, so I do not disagree with this young lady. As the Empress says, delete all of that. Who disagrees with her? I want to see the people who disagree. Let me know why you disagree. Tell us why you disagree. It says even paid workers get food after 4 hours. That's a fact. So that makes no sense why they were, D-Nice says, be the bigger person and use the photos for future weddings. New money. No. I don't think I'm that big.
Because I want you to. We live in a time where you could screenshot, Snapchat, whatever. No, I don't want no.
Yeah. What if it was like this person had a medical condition or something and they fell over? And, delete it.
Delete all that shit. You know what you should do? She should print it and have it in her book. So when she's going to other people, she can add that to her little doggy photos.
Her
portfolio.
Her doggy photos.
Her doggy photos. Hell yeah.
She's like, you see those people? Yeah, they're dogs.
They're Brian Griffin.
I probably wouldn't delete it, but what I would do, I would withhold it until then I would charge them the real price of a wedding.
Nah, you're not getting shit.
I'm like, you know what? Since you treated me like a real photographer, your bill just went up to $5,000.
No, they not getting shit. They not getting shit.
So that's the route I would go.
Guess what? You don't got no pictures of your day because you want to be a screwed up human.
I would go the money route. You already put in the work. I definitely don't disagree that she deleted it, but I think a better outcome would have been to hold it hostage.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope.
You're evil.
I'm not. What was evil was starving me and having me work all of these hours.
Definitely.
That was evil. And I wish she would take me to court and I would sit there. Judge, all I asked was for a 5-minute break and to drink some water. They denied me. So I felt it in my best interest to then depart from this event and, find food. I felt like my services here were no longer warranted. And I had to leave for my health. Because, just regular people, your sugar can drop.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was in my due diligence to myself to be my own representative,
Yeah,
to stand up for myself. I left.
I do not disagree with her choice to delete the photos.
And then I would have made up a story, and I would have been like, yeah, you know, I had a dog, and the dog kicked it over into the puddle of water, because, you know, I originally take pictures of dogs, and then I would have had my camera floating in the water and took pictures with my phone. And like, my bad.
OJ King says she too good to put in court. He not even going there.
Absolutely, the friendship is done. Are you dumb?
Okay, so the nice Trini brings up a point. He said, so no one thinks she could have just ate on her own. Why ask?
When you are following a couple, you're trying to get a lot of off guard, beautiful photos, and just that whole thing, you're trying to get it. You're trying to get it so that they have options to choose from. When my photographer came to me, he had, I think, over 7,000 pictures from my wedding alone. 7,000, and he had to bring it down to like 400 in order for me to choose from.
Oh, wow.
So I think with that is just to
7,000 photos.
Shut up. My shit was lit. But so no, sometimes you have to let the bride know, hey guys, if y'all planning to do anything, and that's if she doesn't know what their schedule looks like too. Nah, she could go. You
wanted those be the worst. Hunger headaches. When I get hunger headaches, I get hangry. Hunger headaches be the worst. So in response to Denice's comment, Gigi says the groom told her if she took a break, she would be fired. She would be fired and unpaid. Imagine that, $250. You're taking it back. She was working for free.
She asked him if he was sure first, then deleted. See? Now they deserve to get all their shit deleted. Don't be threatening me like that because you got a little alcohol in your system.
Yeah, and OJ King says you need to inform them that you're taking a break, because yeah, you take a break and then they plan some little segment of the wedding and you're not there to shoot those moments. That's a big deal. So you definitely have to tell people you're taking a break. What else? You need to inform them that for special events requires a lot of candid shots, off guard shots. So it's a courtesy to tell them. Yeah, way to go. I agree. So I think outside of D-Nice, I think everybody agreed with that young lady deleted it. My take on it is that I would have hold the photos hostage. I think I would have teach them a lesson.
That's
all right,
cute.
Let me handle you like a real photographer.
Facts.
$5,000 or $4,000 or whatever it is. Otherwise, you're not getting those pictures.
Nah, because if you go to court, then she's gonna be like, but y'all both agreed on $250, and that's all you get. Hell no, I'm not doing all of that shit. Delete them bitches. Delete all that shit. Delete it.
So I want to bring up another topic.
I'm scared, but go ahead.
No. This one is actually, I actually like this one. A gentleman threw a baby shower in the Bronx by himself without the
Bronx. Sorry, Steffi.
It had to be the Bronx. Yeah, it's only in the Bronx things like that can happen. A gentleman in the Bronx threw a baby shower by himself without the presence of the baby mama. Now this is going viral, and I want to get y'all take on this one.
Damn right.
Somebody said this guy is a legend.
Facts.
Absolute legend.
I condone this message.
So I want to know what's the thoughts on that. How do you feel about that? And then let's take some of the responses that we see.
He damn right. Some woman did is be ungrateful. You hear me? Or they just have a whole orchestra of shit going on, and it's only about them. People forget that it take two, especially when he's showing up. The man had his mother had a whole baby shower just for him. He wanted a moment too. And either she just disagreeable and she just miserable, and he let her do whatever she had to do if she did it. And he's like, you know what? I want this to be about me, and I'm bringing a baby into this world too. This is for me. I agree. Man, go ahead and be proud of your baby shower.
So Gigi said it was the grandma that threw it. Yeah, in his honor. Where have we ever? I've never seen that before.
I love the fact that his homeboys showed up and showed out though.
Yeah, everybody showed up.
Everybody
and
showed up and showed out. I'm proud. I had a proud moment.
Yeah, the Pampers going in the same place. And so that's, somebody raised that, when we posted that in the group chat, somebody raised the question. A father shows up to do a baby shower by himself, like it's attention grabbing, blah, blah. But when a woman shows up by herself, nobody says anything.
It's normal.
Right? So how do we feel about that?
I love it.
I wonder if I had the balls to do something like that. Like, okay, you're not talking to me, we're not cool. Okay, I'll just do a baby shower by myself. Hey, don't forget, little Kareem Jr. coming to
a
venue.
station?
No. Coming to a venue near you sometime in maybe 2023 or 2024. I don't know. Nothing is nowhere. No, don't start looking excited. But the Eventbrite is going up soon.
I'm proud because we went from to now. This is I'm here for it.
You know what? Let me stop talking shit because now y'all want to take this and run with it.
Absolutely. I want to play with a little baby and give it back to sender.
I want to just do a baby shower where I charge people to come in. So
wait, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm doing an Eventbrite for my next baby shower.
An Eventbrite?
Yeah.
So they don't even have to bring gifts now.
Nope. $100 a ticket gets
so then
in.
what's the problem if now you're charging people for weddings?
I don't have a problem with that.
That's not what you said when people didn't show up and giving them the bill.
You didn't show up. You came to that wedding for free. For free. I booked. You said you were going to be there. Now, had I charged you for the wedding in advance and you didn't show up, that's your problem. You don't get a bill from me. So if I said RSVP $250 for my wedding and you choose not to show up, hey, I'm like, you don't have to bring a gift. You don't have to do anything. Go RSVP $200 or $300. And that's it. That's all I need. You don't show up, that's on you.
How much you charging for the baby shower?
I know it. Depends.
He gonna charge you for the baby shower. Listen, I'm gonna give you my email from now so you can send me my tickets, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. If I have another kid, baby shower, Eventbrite, right? You gotta RSVP. Yeah. How many baby showers you know and people just showing up and eat all your food and leave?
I don't know. I didn't have a baby shower on purpose.
You know how many baby showers I went to and I wasn't invited?
And you just showed up?
I drank, I ate, and I went home.
Y'all ain't shit. You didn't even put out a cool $5 in our envelope?
Nothing.
I said, wow.
Nothing.
Not even a card?
Not even a card.
Not even a
Somebody hit me up. I like, yo, what you doing? Boy, I go in so-and-so baby shower. All right. Say less, fam.
Oh, my God. It's Candy13 said, good morning. My 20-year-old nephew and his mom did that and it was great. His ex-girlfriend did not want to participate, so he said, I got this. It was amazing.
Give that a round of applause. Yes. Shout out to you.
I said, wow.
Yeah, so I bet you we're gonna start seeing more of that happening now. More men representing and saying, well, hey, mom is not here, I'm gonna do the baby shower.
That is true. D Nice Trini said that other than Caribbean baby showers, most men don't go to the baby showers. Just my observation. I have definitely seen that.
You mean outside of
outside of the Caribbean communities,
right? You
culture, I should say.
But their baby showers are a little bit different from.
They actually have games, and it's early in the day, and it's not a
like,
fete.
Yeah,
we have any excuse.
Fete.
We just fete.
Yeah.
I want a fete.
Yeah.
I still don't want a baby shower.
How do we find a way to make everything a fete?
My son's first birthday party, a fete.
How do we get there?
It's a fete. I don't care. I am celebrating the child, and after hours, I am celebrating myself to be able to say, I make this child. Yeah. It survived a whole year or how many other years, and I'm still doing the damn thing. So absolutely, I'm celebrating myself.
So Sis Save Yourself said, I didn't have a shower. Use the same money to buy our stuff. Sis, I don't have a problem with somebody not having a shower. Because I think sometimes if you're not careful, like I see people now doing extravagant layouts for baby showers.
I love it.
Extravagant.
I love it.
Like my nephew's baby shower.
I love it. And let me tell you something, from being in the event planning world some years back, them shits is expensive.
I know.
Do you think you walk into these places and it's just 5K? No, baby, it's 10, it's 15, it's 20K they dropping on these baby showers.
Wow.
And the more extravagant, don't say if they got flowers now, baby, because that price just went up.
Yeah, my brother's my nephew's baby shower was extravagant. Like I'm talking about, they had the big letters for his initials, the glass table laid out. It was a production. So I'm not gonna do that. I've
never had a baby shower.
Yeah, so for the next Marcel, whenever that happens, it's gonna be an Eventbrite. You gotta RSVP, and I reserve the right to say, even though you RSVP, you're not coming. Right? I reserve that right. Because some of y'all gonna wanna come to my baby shower to talk shit. No. Pay the money, stay home.
What about having a baby shower after the baby is born?
That's a good question. I've never seen that happen.
I would do that.
Has anybody seen this one?
Unless the baby's premature and, the date of...
Yo.
That's the only how I've ever seen that. But I want a baby shower after I have my child so I could be lit.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy that day too.
My daughter's baby shower was literally like 5 days before she was born.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to have it the Saturday after that. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we could do it closer.
Yeah, okay.
She would have murdered me.
Almost didn't get there, huh?
She would have murdered me.
Lord.
So, has anybody seen a baby shower after the fact? After the baby has been born?
You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to enjoy the fit too.
So Berthel said adult musical chairs is gangster. I have a video circulating somewhere out there of me pulling a chair out from under a young woman. She wanted to go musical chairs with me, and I'm like, I am not losing this game. I'm gonna try to get it and probably put it up on the
oh my god, you really have footage of that?
Yeah, we have footage of that. I'm gonna hit up my boy and see if I get it, and I'm gonna post it on my IG and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. You can't beat me at this. You crazy.
So you pulled the whole chair?
I pulled the whole chair on her ass.
What if she broke her tailbone? That's between
she,
her and God.
If she died, she died.
I said, wow.
Yeah, my homeboys, one of my homeboy baby shower.
This is why I don't put myself in this situation, because I would box you. No.
Yeah. For my daughter's baby shower, right? We spent literally probably like around $800. But what we got back in return was way more than that. So I think baby showers it has to be a smart investment. Mm-hmm. You can't want it to be all about showing out and then you get nothing back in return or you break even. Imagine you spend $5,000 on a baby shower and you get $5,000 back in gifts. Yeah. A little bit stuffy. You got gifts back that's only worth $5,000. Then you broke even. What's the use, right? The idea is to always come out ahead. That's the point.
Okay.
Yeah, to me a baby shower is an investment.
Well, like I said, I don't know about these things. Oh, okay. I don't know. I never had one. Didn't care for one. I still don't want one. I'm only thinking about it because, I got to be nice and I have to think about my husband.
Oh, so it's Candy said yes in the South. They call it a sip and see. Oh, this is dope. Explain the concept a little bit more for us, Candy, if you don't mind. Like letting us know exactly how it works. So the baby is born and do they wait like a certain amount of time? Is it like long? Is it like...
That's christening.
Well, yeah.
That's christening.
For us, yeah, I think it's a christening party, right? A sip and see.
That is a christening. Because remember, no West Indian is posting their child before them 3 months. On no social media platform, nothing. Unless you close family and you get a little picture. But other than that,
D-Nice said they drink and look at the baby. Gigi said it's called a viewing party usually, and they bring the baby or have a big picture of the child. Interesting. I think for the most part, a lot of traditions are similar.
Yeah.
And then it has its own flair based on
where they are,
the cultural norms. So shout out to that gentleman who had that baby shower. We hope you have a healthy and bouncing baby, be it a girl or a boy. What color was he wearing? Was it?
It was pink. I just
It had a little pink.
It was pink.
You archived it.
Yeah,
All right.
it was pink.
Hopefully you guys have a bouncing
Baby, healthy, very healthy. I heard pandemic babies is wild. Pandemic babies doing shit that regular babies don't be doing, rolling over at like 2 weeks old and all kind of things. But so I have a little quick topic here, guys. Boyfriend who dated 35 women and told each one he had a different birthday, so he regularly received gifts, is arrested for fraud in Japan. Now, I don't know about y'all, but shout out to him, because that's some lit shit. Okay? 35 girlfriends. First of all, he Asian. I don't know if he have a lot of tortilla around to be sharing, but to be receiving gifts at least, what, twice a month, 3 times a month? That's lit. What y'all think about this? See, Steffi, we bugging, bro. Like 35 women, and he's not good looking either. Did you see that?
It feels like some of these stories that has been out for a couple of years is making the rounds again. I've seen this one probably.
Seriously?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. Another story that I saw recently that has been out for a few years, and I don't understand why it just popped back up again, is the whole Steven Jackson thing.
Oh yeah.
That has been out for a couple of years,
Okay,
but I
yeah,
guess he went on a podcast recently, and he repeated it, and for some reason it's making the rounds again. So for those people who don't know, Steven Jackson is a basketball player. He was engaged to be married, and he asked his then fiance that, hey, we got to sign this prenup. She pretty much beat him around the bush. She said she has to talk to her pastor, blah blah blah, and then she kept hinting at her pastor. He said he allowed her to do everything, all the planning, everything. He didn't really take part. She wanted to do it in her church. He allowed it. You know, he's like, okay, fine. She wanted her pastor to be at to
do the officiating and be at the ceremony.
So
I remember that.
He pretty much gave her the clean slate. All right, babe, do you do. He asked her like, hey, we got to get this prenup signed. And every time the conversation came up, it became a thing to do with God and her beliefs and whatever the case is.
Don't got nothing to do with that. Why y'all keep using this excuse?
Long story short, day of the wedding, he asked her again to do it, and she's like, I can't do it because, you know, this is not my belief. And
God told her.
He called off the wedding.
I agree. I condone this message.
Does anyone disagree with this gentleman?
Listen, he let you plan the whole thing. Do you know how expensive weddings are? Do you know how spoiled you would probably be if he let you, just gave you free reign to do that?
He could afford it.
Imagine your household, and your household would have been lit. If you like, babe, I want this. I'm quite sure he would have gave it to you. And if you are so religious, then in your eyes, y'all would have never got divorced. So what was the issue about signing a prenup? Unless he said in the prenup, you have to have sex with me 38 times per day. And you have to make sure I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. You have to rub my toes and my feet and my whole legs every day after practice. Mm-hmm. Unless that's not in the agreement, what is the problem? So the man has to safeguard his assets.
Nas the Emperor said it's these little kids on TikTok bringing these stories back. Really quickly, as we mentioned TikTok, right? Just switch again. Mm-hmm. A young lady did a TikTok video about side hustles, right? And she posted a particular site that's used by researchers to get survey data. Mm-hmm. But the problem is it's kind of like a random middle of nowhere site. So it has equal representation, right? So usually when people go there and they do the surveys, it's representative of the entire population. Mm-hmm. She posts this TikTok. Now all of a sudden, like millions of little 20 and 18-year-old white girls are going there and fill out the surveys. So now all the surveys are skewed. So they just
they had to shut down the site.
Drop the whole data set. So for the last couple of weeks or months, they couldn't do anything about it just because this little girl went and said, hey guys. So apparently when you went to that survey site, it paid. Like if you did a survey, it's like $5. No, the average price they paying for a survey is like 39 cents. Yeah, because everybody started going there and started doing surveys, and you know you have to answer obviously age, sex, and stuff like that. So now all the samples that they're collecting is just heavily skewed in one direction: young, teenage, white girls.
Damn, that
so
sucks.
Researchers are fuming that the people that used to use that site for data,
actual data is
they are mad as hell. So
good morning, Jookie.
TikTok is
TikTok be making people listen between cooking shit I've been seeing and people trying all kind of things.
Yeah.
TikTok is, I don't know.
So explain TikTok for me.
You asking me?
Oh.
I in your age bracket. No, you know. I don't even have the app on my phone.
I don't have the app either.
I don't have the time or the patience.
Because at first TikTok used to be really innovative, like the videos that people were making and stuff like that. But no, it's like people
like
just
everything repetitive.
Yeah, they just clip it. Yeah, nobody's really putting work into the videos. They're just taking videos wherever they can find it and just reposting it on TikTok. So I think it lost some of its flair. Mentioning TikTok, does anybody still use Snapchat? Because Snapchat was
I think people who be doing they shit still use Snapchat.
Okay.
Because remember when you text whoever, it disappears and all. But people still use Snap.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody uses Vine, because remember Vine was the originating.
Well, Vine got bought up by Twitter, and Twitter folded Vine into its thing.
But I'm saying that was the mommy, that was the granny. I should say that was the granny, and then IG decided to get their video, and Facebook have their video, and everybody got their videos.
Yeah,
now.
I don't. TikTok, I like originally, like when people really put thought into the video. And they did those really nice editing and stuff like that. And, you know, like with the change clothes one they were doing at one point.
I still like that one.
That was awesome.
Now they just peel the clothes and then it just, I like that
those, one. The people that was sitting down and editing those videos and putting thought into it.
That shit is hard.
I heard it takes time to do that. So
I tried to do a little iMovie.
Yeah.
That was the hardest shit. And I was like, you know what? It's going to be between it and God. We're just going to send it. But it's a lot between the editing and making sure it's clipped at that specific, precise millisecond. It's too much. My spirit can't deal with all of that.
So Paris says she used Snapchat just to make videos. So what? You save the videos and then you use the videos elsewhere?
I think they can do that.
Oh, okay. Nas says everyone wants to go viral. I think that's what it is. I really used to enjoy the early videos of TikTok, but now it's just like when you see a video on TikTok, you've probably seen it like 3 or 5 other places, and it's getting a little tiring. But what do I know? I'm a middle-aged man with gray hair.
Not middle-aged.
Am I not middle-aged?
Oh, so you're 50.
No, I'm not 50. I'm not 50 at all. Not even close. What are you saying?
Middle age.
Middle age is considered 50?
Middle age. If we assume that your life expectancy is going to be at least 100, right? That's just in a perfect world. Half of that is 50.
Because I know life expectancy is around 80, and that's me being generous.
But you're still not 40, bro.
No, I'm not 40, but I'm close.
Oh my God.
I'm close. The nice Trini said 45 is middle aged. All right, so I'm not 45. Not gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, guys, we're gonna take the pause. Our number 2 is in the bag. We have Amtone, who's gonna be checking in like around 8:20, 25. We have the Bacchanal Corner up next. So we're gonna take a quick pause. Come right back. The wake up call, best morning show in all the land. Consuela is here. Kareem is here. Let's do this.
Edgy, witty, and raw. Best Entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
I want to know who sent you. I wanna know.
This is the Wake Up Call. The Wake Up Call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Are we on?
Bam bam badam bam
Are we
bam.
on?
We're sure on.
Are we on? Can all y'all hear me? Hear me? Hear me? All right, so I did back in that corner. Lord, I had to think to myself if I wanted to indulge in this other back in that corner. And I said, you know what? I don't ready for.
So which one? Which one?
No, I can't go that one.
Yeah.
No, it's our next one. But that is shit too. Literally. Okay. I am a young female that graduated from high school 2 years ago, and I am in a sticky situation. You see, after graduation, I met a guy online on an online app, and we texted back and forth and decided to spend some time together. We ended up going on dates and messing around a lot. He is a really great person, but he was not the one for me. So we ended our fling. We stayed in touch for a while through text messages, but that was about it. Last November, I met a new guy, and he and I are in a committed relationship. So things were great until we went to a New Year's Eve party, and the guy from my past was at the party. As if it were not awkward enough seeing him, I found out that this guy and my boyfriend are brothers. We allowed my boyfriend to introduce us, and neither one of us gave away our big secret. I may be overthinking this, but I do not want this guy to drive a wedge in my relationship by telling his brother about all of the wild stuff we used to do. It's been very awkward whenever all three of us are around each other. I think I should come clean and mention to my new guy that I used to mess with his brother. Do you think that he knows already and likes me so much that he's not saying anything? I don't want my past to ruin our future. I really value your advice, so please help me. What says you, Rareem?
Do you want the Rareem answer? Do you want?
I want all three. I want Kareem, I want Rareem, and I want Tony's answer.
If he dies, he dies. Don't tell that dude shit. Don't tell him anything.
How we get here?
And if the brother tells him, say the brother lied. He just wants to separate you guys. Say who? Me? Not me. You better hope you don't got no sex tapes or no pictures of your
But
vagina
they used to do
out
wild
there.
shit.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. She better hope not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she better hope not.
Girl, if you don't mind your own business, like, why are you snitching on yourself on purpose? Like, why are you doing it?
I like where you're going with this.
Like, why?
Why snitch on yourself?
Why you snitching on your own self? He did not ask no questions. Y'all both acting like y'all don't know each other, so keep that same energy. Mind your business.
I fully agree.
Like, why? What? I don't understand why you letting guilt and overthinking eat you up. Why? If it come out just, oh yeah, I met him a couple years after I graduated high school. I've seen him before, something like that, but I never knew him. I wasn't introduced to him. I just saw him by, and that was it.
Yeah, definitely don't snitch on yourself.
But why are you telling we used to do wild things? No. We went out on a date.
Rhythm for Sale said she should tell him. She will find
For
out.
why?
She will find out if he's insecure and a waste of time.
What?
That's a good one.
No. Rhythm. Watch me in my eye. All four of them. Please help me understand what you mean by that, because I'm not comprehending that part. To find out if he's insecure and a waste of time.
Yeah.
Bro, that's his whole brother. That's not his homeboy or somebody. That's his whole entire brother.
What? For real. If I'm messing with some girl and I know my brother used to deal with her, relationship done. Even if it's not finished, it's nothing serious can go from there. That relationship is pretty much dead on arrival. I mean, we could still have sex, but I ain't having no relationship with no girl after my brother done ran through you. No way.
Gigi said, what if the relationship goes further? What if they're gonna get married? Can you trust the brother to take it to the grave? He took it to the cemetery, you know, when they both acted like they never met each other and allowed the brother to introduce them. Listen, her conscience is bothering her. Release it. No.
I think
Go to
her
God.
conscience-
Go to God. You know, in Catholic churches, you could go to the priest and repent. Repent. Say your 38 Hail Marys, your 16 Our Fathers, and go about your business. You pray to God. God not going.
So Juki says, brothers will speak to each other. It will come out, you know it eventually. Suppose they get married. Come on, you know it will come
Then
out.
tell them after y'all get married.
Whoa.
Hook, line, and sinker, but after like the year, because you
Nah.
could get an annulment within the year.
Nah, I say if it goes to the marriage step, then they definitely should have. Well, babe,
No.
I did sleep with your brother, at some
No,
point.
I didn't find out until we were already knee deep in this relationship.
No, but they met. They all met at the same event.
No, they met 6 months. 6 months after she started dating the brother,
Right.
that's when they met. So
Right.
no,
Well, marriage probably wasn't in the.
I would say I didn't remember him.
Oh, okay. That
Why you stop snitching on yourself? Mind your
Plausible
business.
deniability. I like that one.
Stop snitching on
like,
yourself.
I thought he looked familiar, but I don't remember him.
Facts. It was a long time ago. They wasn't in no committed relationship.
Well,
Like-
that too. They weren't in a committed relationship.
No.
I agree with that.
Berthel said your past is your past. That shouldn't have any impact on your new relationship. Fine, so.
Who says that?
Berthel.
Your past is your past.
Yes.
Yeah, but no. I definitely want to know if you were sleeping with my brother. I would want to know. Yeah, because trust me, the love ain't gonna be hitting the same way after.
No.
Any gal sleep with my brother, you are off limits. No, if I did not know we had a relationship, this is where the relationship is gonna end. I mean, we can still, do our thing, but ain't no relationship after that.
Rhythm for Sale said better not sign that prenup. No, but why you snitching on yourself?
So Gigi wants to know how many bodies you have that you forgot about.
Huh?
Yo,
What
I
happened?
literally sat down one night and I'm like, let me see how many women I've been with in my entire life. And I came up with a number. I wouldn't say what the number is. I came up with a number.
Is it 17 and below? We're gonna do like ages.
No.
18 to
It's
35.
It's less than 1 million.
First of all, Juki, it's not lying all the time. He said it, then lying all the other time. The other issues will come family. No. How you lying?
So
How you lying? Didn't ask. Hey, so by the way, did you ever meet my brother and sleep with him several times and have nasty escapades? When is this going to be a conversation during Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Mother's Day, Father's Day? No.
So DJ Versatile says, guarantee you, if it were reversed, some of you will be saying something
No,
different.
I don't want to know who. No.
All right. Let's put it to the women. I like that one, DJ Versatile.
No, I don't want to know shit.
Imagine I slept with your sister
Mm-hmm.
and now we're dating, but you don't know I slept with your sister. Don't you think that's information you would want to know? No?
No.
Damn.
Because if my sister was done with you, that mean you ain't shit.
But no, you ain't shit, dude.
And then I'm going to find out. It's going to come out if you ain't shit. I don't need to know that you slept with my sister or had a relationship with my sister to know that you ain't shit.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could cut some of your time down. Like, what?
No.
rhythm?
What do you always say? It's a learning curve. It's a lesson.
Yeah, it's not
There's
never a
n-
loss.
It's exactly. No.
Gigi, I fully agree. I'm like, you want to come give me talk, bro? Yo, your girl said I made her faster than you.
I said, wow. No.
I don't want that kind of negativity in my life.
No.
I don't want that kind of negativity
And
in my
I will
life.
deny everything. What?
Yeah. My dude, you eating her, and you know what I had there before? You suck my
I said, ew. How we get here? How did we get here?
I don't want that kind of negativity in my life.
No.
I definitely don't need that negativity in my life.
No, girl. Like I said, mind your business. Guy, mind your business. Okay?
I don't think she's obligated to tell him, but if they decide to take it further, let's say wedding or marriage or whatever comes up, I think that's a conversation they need to have.
I taking that to my grave with.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm taking that, whether I go to hell or heaven, I'm taking that with me. Okay?
Or she could speak to homeboy. She could speak to homeboy and say, listen, I really like your brother. Let's just keep it between us, right? You and I never happened. Or you know what? If you keep it between us, I'm gonna give you a little sex on the side.
What? No. Like I said, they both ended their fling. They both came to a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
They used to get into like fake contact, but it ended. And no, mind your business.
So baby Carrie has entered the chat. She said it's gonna come out. Why keep it from him?
So
agree.
no,
it is gonna come out.
That's cute.
Yeah, because at some point I'm gonna tell him.
What that guy said, it's above me now.
Yeah,
it's above me now.
Yeah, I think the best course for her is to say what happens. I think that will be the most the least damaging way to go about it. Because if it comes out, especially like Gigi saying an argument, trust me, it's game over. So I wouldn't go that route.
No. But how y'all assuming that the brothers gonna get in a fight?
No, I don't think they'll fight.
No, I'm saying like argument. Why they go drunk at night?
Yeah, brothers always have argument. Are you kidding me? Always.
So you and your brother had arguments, and y'all be like, "Well, that's why I slept with your ex, and that's why I slept with her sister, and that's what
I've never slept with any of my brother's exes, sisters, nothing. So that's.
So you feel like, okay, but hypothetically, if you did, you feel like,
hell yeah, I'm putting that out there.
You see, cause you ain't shit.
Duh. Hell yeah. I'm like, that's why I had it first. Think about it. Every time you eat a coochie, guess who's
Tony, stay home, please.
That's exactly what I'm telling him.
No, listen, if she did speak to the now boyfriend, soon as they get in the car from that New Year's party, she just, babe. So I was a little taken aback because hey, beautiful. I'm not sure what happened, y'all. Like I was saying, I would sit down and be like, listen, babe, I was a little taken aback. The guy that you introduced me to, that's your brother. We had a sexcapade, a few years back. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know that you guys were related. It never got to that point, babe. Is there a way that we can move past this situation? Like I said, I did not even know that y'all were related. I didn't know anything about him. I just knew his name, and we had exchanged phone numbers over the dating. That's the only route that you could go. Because other than that, I don't know nothing. Like, I just don't understand. DJ Versatile said, Rhythm for Sale brothers don't always fight, okay? Oh. DJ Versatile said, it's going to come out at the family barbecue. Tanty go snitch. Tanty have to know first in order to be snitching. It's not a situation y'all just sitting out here talking about all willy-nilly. Juki, always, but it's ammunition. It will in all forms and ways. Miss Kiki, I never want to be the last person in the room to know what the hell is going on. She better tell now. She better not. Rhythm for Sale, I just played that Ray J song. I hit it first. No. No.
And Tanty will definitely snitch. She gonna say, but Joseph, that's not the girl you was with.
But no, because they didn't have a relationship. So
but
no.
Obviously,
Tanty's not going to know.
She would have been around.
No.
She gonna
if
see.
Both brothers is grown men.
But Joseph, the girl Tom with there right now, that's not the girl I heard making the noise in your room the last time.
Oh God, Steffi. Okay. So she has a question, right? I'm currently talking to a young man, but 2 years ago I've had a relationship with his brother. relations with his brother. I told him about it when we started talking. He didn't care. But should we tell his brother?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Mind
not.
your business.
Let him just see y'all hanging together. Absolutely not. You shouldn't tell.
Mind your business. Stop snitching on yourself. You gonna figure it out. He gonna end up at the barbecue, right? Y'all gonna have oil long.
So, you had relations with his brother.
She had, but
all right.
still,
Okay.
like they will find it at your birthday when you have your pot of oil long and he passed by.
So
He will find out then.
So what's our final verdict on this one? Are we
Girl,
gonna-
mind your business.
All right, so your final.
Yeah.
I say that at that point, I don't think it's absolutely necessary to say something, but I figure if it should be said, especially if the relationship is going into a higher gear. For example, heading towards marriage or anything like that. That's a discussion they definitely need to have. And with that, I think we could wrap here, right?
Yeah, we sure can.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up this little segment of the Bacchanal Corner. Moral of the story: the world is a small place, and sometimes you might sleep with siblings. And for Steph,
Yo, oh man,
and Steffi473, we wish you all the best in your little situation.
that is not a situation. She's fine. Him and the person she with, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, don't tell the brother.
Don't tell the brother.
Yeah, the
Mind
brother
your
just gonna
business.
make it weird. He gonna make it weird.
No, he not.
Yeah, he gonna make it weird.
No.
And he might
He
tell.
gonna feel weird. He not gonna make it weird. He gonna feel weird.
And he probably gonna tell his brother like, yo, bro. You know? He gonna
And then he gonna
have
hit them with, I know already, bro.
Ooh, all right. Okay.
Vision bang. Mind your business. That's
All
all
right.
I'm saying.
Okay, let's
It's
take-
2021.
Yeah,
We're gonna take a break though because our guest has arrived.
Officially arrived in the building. We're gonna get
Yes.
this table ready for him. Amtone is here this morning. You might know some of his songs, but if you don't, we're gonna play it. That's the good thing about it. We're gonna have a conversation with the artist. He's here with us, right here in the building. The Wake Up Call, best morning show in all the land.
All the land.
Consuela is here, Kareem is here, and we have Amtone joining us on the table in about 2 minutes. Let's go.
Good morning.
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the Wake Up Call.
I'm tuned again.
Static.
Everything goes. Carnival time, everything goes. Cause that bumper is give me that. That wine that just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine that too sweet, always causing a scene. That bumper is give me that. That wine that just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine that too sweet, always causing a scene. Story time, this girl know how to walk it. She mash up the place. She not about the talking. She grab onto me, so I had to juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, juke bam bam. Lord, she having a time. Cause that bumper is give me that. That wine they just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. That bumper is give me that. That wine they just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. Part two, we buy the bar drinking, still throwing she ways. She think I can't take it, so I put she in place. And I just juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, juke bam bam. When she bustin' out, cause that bumper is give me that. That wine they just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. That bumper is give me that. That wine they just give me that. And y'all like give me that. That wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. Well, yo, y'all get in position to ride it. Bend over, jiggle and wine. Take a little juke back, ride it. Y'all saddle up, brace for the wine. Y'all get in position to ride it. Bend over, jiggle and wine. Take a little juke back, ride it. Y'all saddle up, brace for the wine. And juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, juke bam bam, juke the bam bam, shook bam bam, Lord, she blowing my mind. 'Cause that bumper is give me that wine they just give me that, and y'all like just give me that wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. That bumper is give me that wine they just give me that, and y'all like just give me that wine they too sweet, always causing a scene. Everything, 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 everything goes. Carnival time, everything, 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 everything goes. Everything, 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 everything goes. Carnival time, everything, 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 everything goes. Static,
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the wake-up call. The wake-up call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives. We are the reason you get written up or worse, fired. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
We're back. Yeah. Guys, good morning. Welcome back to the Wake Up Call. We have a special guest in the building and we made it right on time, 8:31. That's good because, yeah, we were a little bit behind schedule. So, amazing artist in the building this morning. I don't know if you guys know the name because a lot of people don't know the name, but they definitely know the music because once the music comes on, everybody be like, oh, I know that.
To my defense.
Yes.
I know the song, but it's just like actors. I don't know the actor's name, but I know what movies they were in if you describe them.
So, I want to say good morning to you, Amtone. Am I saying the name correctly?
Yep. Amtone for the gal in the malone.
I said, wow.
Hey, is the wake up call, you know? It's time to wake it up.
I said, wow. Okay. This how we started.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Sugar. Go ahead.
Headed straight into the weekend. Tuesday, you know, we get
Friday Eve. Friday Eve.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Friday
Warm up
Eve.
the wake up. You know?
Warm up the wake up.
So for those of us who may not know you, who are you? How did we get here?
Nice. I like this one.
I like that. Yeah, that's a question that I've been hearing, you know, as I've been building my career in the music. Yeah. So I'm Tone, born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Been doing music from since small, singing calypso back in primary school and stuff like that, you know, and you know Caribbean parents, they tell you, stop. Study your books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no music, no
This
DJ
music
thing,
what you
nothing
talking
like that. You know what I mean?
I hope you know your schoolwork as much as you know these lyrics, you know.
Why you don't go and be a doctor or something? Go and do something proper, you know? And so I stopped. I went to school, did the teacher education. After that, I was like, all right, all I get all the paper, that is the diploma there, everything like that. Now I want to go back to what I want to do, the passion in music. So I got back into it. And I've had the pleasure of working with some great producers, you know, that was willing to work with a smaller name artist now, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of focused on that. I've been doing it for the last, I would say, about 6 years now. You know, trying to get into the game, knocking on the door. You know what I mean?
All right. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's why you know the music, but you're still trying to get familiar to the face.
That's all right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Come, you come in, as our grandparents would say. It's all
That's
right.
how it is. That's how it is.
So talk to me about some of the hardships you've had, like, you know, getting your name out there, you know, establishing yourself, because the music you do is good quality. I have no doubt about that. So, but tell us a little bit about that struggle.
Yeah, I would say, like, to your point, I think the music and then just also trying to just be a creative, right, has been one of the easiest processes for me. Right. But and I think you were talking about it earlier on the call, right? On the show about establishing like some of those social media platforms. You was talking about like TikTok and in fact Snapchat and stuff like that, right? Well, how do you market yourself? And I think that was one of the hardest pieces for me, right? Artist-wise, the image, I think I know who I am and what I want to establish in terms of the music and stuff like that, but just always on that social media, and I gotta get some sort of publicist something on my side there or something to just push that.
Trust me.
Push that side.
I heard it's a whole demon in itself for a creative.
Yeah.
Because it takes away from all those creative juices, and I'm talking about in every platform. It doesn't matter if you're a chef, you're an artist, you're a DJ, you gotta dedicate time just for social media alone.
And then you have to link all these social medias because you have multiple, and it's just, that's driving me mad sometimes. But
it's a struggle.
I put in the work, you know what I mean? I put in the work. So, you know, as I understand more of that format and that marketing aspect of it, right? PR, all that. I've been trying to, you know, build and craft that, as well as keep the music, you know, quality intact. So
for social media, because I think in the times that we are now, where we have like reality TV, for instance, do you think, and a lot of people are into vlogging now, not saying that you're specifically going to do that, but do you think it's important to just show sometimes a little bit about yourself, not away from being an artist, but because obviously it's a part of you, but do you think it's important to just show snippets right here and there just to engage your fans?
I think it is important, right? Because people want to know just more than what you know, do on stage or perform. They want to get more connected, right? And I think that's more of what this new media world has been, is just connecting more with people, right? And so they want to see that true experience, who they are. They're funny, they crack jokes, you know, all that stuff, right? So it gets more to a human nature, right? So I think it is important, right? It's just how, and if you're willing to put yourself out there like that, because there's vulnerability in that. And then people, you know, sometimes people don't want to showcase that side, right? So it's just building that craft. But I have no problem doing that. It's just me sharing the ability to share that sort of content, right? I had to find that content and be like, hey, this is raw me. Take it or leave it, you know? Because it can't please everybody in this world. That's one thing we know. It can't please everybody.
Definitely. What has been your greatest achievement to date, do you think?
I think my greatest achievement, well, in terms of the music aspect of it, is in terms of the growth in, you know, building that content or that product, right? It's become easier to me as I've understood who I am and where I want to go with it, right? So some of the music that led up to now, and then some of the new music to come, because I'm planning on like releasing songs almost every month or every, you know, like I just gonna be busting trackers. If you don't know me now, I'm gonna just flood it and just make sure they know me now. You know what I mean? And I just the growth of the body of work, and then also the people that I've been able to work with in terms of some of the producers like Sheriff Music, Casey from Precision, you know what I mean? Static that you're hearing in the background right now, Explicit Mevon, now NMG, Nikolai. So everybody has just been a great pleasure and honor that they've been willing to work with me, and then they see that I'm all about business and I'm not, you know, joking around with the thing, you know what I mean? So that's what I think has been a great achievement for me thus far.
So let's plug this in real quick. If anybody needs to book you, find you on social media, listen to your music, give us the platforms where they can find you.
So Facebook is Amtone, Instagram Amtone Music, and now starting to get on that TikTok wave as I try to understand it more. You know what I mean? You know, to separate that, but that's also Amtone Music. And then bookings.amtone at gmail.com.
Amtone at gmail. Yeah. So guys, you hear it. What about streaming the music, Spotify, anything like
everything,
that?
Amtone,
everything.
Spotify, everything.
Everything. Amtone Music.
All digital media platforms.
I don't think I've ever seen that much of a list of different platforms. Y'all can't miss him.
Yeah, YouTube channel too. Amtone Official Music. Like I'm out there.
He's outside.
Yeah, we outside.
How did you come up with the name Amtone?
So as you know, Amtone is for the girl and I'm alone, right? So, you know, in performing in like small showcases and stuff like that, you know, every time I would perform, as you know, from the looks and thing. Camera. Well, you know, the girls would obviously scream and stuff at an amplified tone. So my brother would say, yo, I think Amtone is the name for it, you know. So
y'all, he's street walkable in real life. You know, sometimes the camera be changing. He's street walkable in real life. Okay.
All angles, photogenic. What we talking about?
He is. He definitely is. He definitely is. I have a question for you, right?
Sure.
Because we definitely ask, especially for someone who's creative and your line of business, you have to be literally outside.
Yeah.
How did COVID come in for you? Like, how did it affect you?
Well, obviously it was a change for everybody within the, you know, music industry, right? Especially most of the artists and stuff from Trinidad too, like now they're able to fly out and, be out here and perform up here in the States, and in those markets, right? But before we can really do anything, right? And it was hard enough with everything around COVID, to be creative, right? But, what I did, I took it as an opportunity, right? To kind of just focus, right? Re-look at myself in terms of what music I want to do in the future, right? What sort of content I want to push out, right? How do I reestablish myself? So I kind of just use that opportunity to just kind of hone in, and then also the ability to network, right, with some of the great minds out there and see like, okay, well, what can I do? Can I market with? And how do I get my name out there as I make this big push now to establish myself as a true artist in any art form? So that's what I've kind of been doing, and that's what I've been focused on. So I leveraged that opportunity while things was kind of like in a down period, right? And just be able just to kind of just focus, find that
niche.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was hard to grab it at first, but when I got on, I just went rolling with it. So
nice.
So earlier I asked you the question about biggest achievement, and you kind of like broke it up into music. Right. So I'm figuring right now there must be something else that you do. What else you do outside of music that you think you have made like big strides in or...
Well, obviously the educational front has been a big thing, right? So chemical engineering degree. So
I said, wait, hold up.
Yo.
So you a nerd.
Stop the blood clot.
He a nerd.
Sir, don't drop that.
I'm not a nerd.
So you
I'm
smart,
a sociable nerd.
Don't just drop that there like nothing.
Seriously.
Right? Because a lot of times, we will see artists and we tend to think creatives are people who are creative because they couldn't do something else. And there are a lot of intelligent people who are artists. And I think it's important to let people know that education, you can do both. You can
chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer.
Do you know how hard
Amtone in the building.
engineering is?
But I study chemical engineering, right? But I am in IT by trade, so I'm a technology consulting manager.
Yo.
That's what I do.
So you smart. So you big and you have real sense.
Real sense. He big and he has sense. He don't jackass in the thing at all.
Cents into dollars.
Listen, that's what you gotta do. So, especially now, you gotta have different streams of income, especially COVID times.
Exactly.
So how do you balance? How do you create balance?
You don't sleep.
That works.
But the thing is, like, is obviously if you have you have the career, right, that drives everything else, but you have the passion, right? Yeah. So I would say my main focus is to, if you love what you're doing in terms from the passion side of things, and you want it to be more towards the career, you'll find the time to do it. If you love what you do, you'll find the time.
Wow. I said, wow. Sir, I'm absolutely amazed. Congratulations on all your achievements.
Thank you.
I definitely know there was something else when I asked you the question, and it's like, yo, do you want me to like break it down for you here?
Yeah, go ahead, break it down, baby. Break it down. Lord.
Wow. So any advice, like someone like you who actually did the traditional route, you got your education, you're doing big things in that field, and you came back now to the music and said, this is my passion. Anybody else out there you would want to give some advice? Like, how did you do it? And they might be able to say, well, you know what? Mommy wants me to do this. I do love the music, but look, Amtone is an example of you can achieve both and still be able to do it. So any advice about how to go around getting that?
I would this is like, you'll hear this all the time. It may sound cliche, but just how to work hard. As I said, like if you love what you do, right? Just work hard at it, and then eventually you'll see the goals and success, right? You'll reap the rewards, right? So it's just to focus on that drive, and if you want it, you'll get it, right?
Nice.
It's plain and simple. No joking around with that.
When you were going to school and you said that you did want to get this degree, and mommy, you're happy? No. Did you actually like that? Like the chemical engineering or the IT? Like, do you actually?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love the problem solving aspect of it, and just everything from the tertiary education leading up. It just built, part of me who I am today. So I have no regrets about doing that at all.
Nice.
I said, wow.
You seem to be a busy man, so I'm gonna ask this question. What do you do for fun, sir?
What do I do for fun?
Yeah, when you're kicking back, relaxing, work is not on your mind. What do you do for fun?
Well, just general, just go out, hang out with the friends, you know, go online, bust a lime there, here and there. You know, if we in New York, you could go anywhere and do anything.
Are you based in New York? Or you
I am based in New York.
Based in
Yes,
New York.
yes,
Okay.
I am based in New York.
All right,
Queens.
so-
Yes.
Okay, and the ladies were asking if you're single.
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right, ladies. Shoot your shot. Y'all know.
Facts. Y'all have this opportunity now, y'all.
And
He's
heard,
right here.
And you heard the guy said he's for the ladies alone, and he makes you amplify your tone.
Kareem does not lie.
How we get here?
Yo, sir,
I know the wake up call turn into a dating show. You know how to find Antone.
You know, that
The-
seems to be a trend.
the man
lately.
said I don't lie. It's the truest statement I've heard in my life.
I should knock
It's
over your
facts
chair.
whole morning. I was listening on the way down. Facts whole morning. This man bussing.
Yo,
No. What you are not going to do is come here
Sir?
and tell false information. That's what you're not going to do, because you don't know how big this man head going to turn into, because you don't say he don't ever lie. Okay?
a young lady says she can't focus on anything you're saying. Your voice is just doing something to her.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So, bro, you want when you inbox blow up after that? Don't blame us here at GMGT.
yeah.
All right.
But I mean, she needs him to serenade it, you know.
And the man have perfect, eye contact with the camera when he's saying those things.
Listen,
sir.
the man study, he craft. He make sure he know who he's looking at, making sure y'all lock eyes, all of that.
Get familiar with the face, with the music, right? That we was just talking about.
I approve this message.
I'm told somebody asked if you're single or just one single, because might be a difference there.
Nah, single.
Single. All right, guys, he's two singles.
I'ma feel sorry for your DMs later.
Somebody said say the socials one more time.
Amtone Music on Instagram, Amtone on Facebook,
Right.
YouTube is Amtone Official Music. What's the other one? Amtone Music is TikTok as well.
Okay.
And he's
Simple.
on
Amtone
every
Music, yeah, I'm there.
Ladies,
digital platform for music streaming, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube, Apple
Music,
Amazon.
Amazon Music as well.
It was some other stuff I ain't never seen before, but he on that too. Okay, he's on that.
I'm not saying the rest of the stuff I'm seeing there. You could go back and watch it because they start as soon as you open the floodgates. It's crazy in there right now.
Oh, they wake up
They
now.
wake up now.
Absolutely.
As soon as you say sing.
No, as soon as he came on the camera, they started.
So let's jump back into the music for a little bit,
Yes.
right? What do you think is your style of music, or do you have a style? What type of music do you want to put out there for people? Because I like this song. This song is really kind of, vibing. It's
He give an opportunity for a man who can whine
Yeah.
to just bounce
yeah.
and not look stupid. So shout out to you.
Yeah, I had to look out for the brethren and them,
Yeah.
Because it's music for girls to whine, but the man go get the wine from that. So
Exactly. I approve this message. You're big and you have sense, man.
So Kit Kat said you're very nice. She met you a few weeks ago. So shout out to Kit Kat. Welcome to the wake up call. Good morning to you.
whoa, Kit Kat going on.
Good morning to you. This song in particular, what was the inspiration behind this song here? Was it a true story?
Well, most of the music that I work on is from true events.
Right.
And this one in particular, I wanted to go down the more Juve style of bounce, you know, like how Dev had his song. Yeah, right.
Yep.
So I wanted to go with that sort of tempo and that sort of vibe. And I was like, every time I hit Carnival and you're on the road and thing, right? Because everybody know we missing the road. Everybody rushing down from Miami and things, so you know it gonna be that kind of hype,
You
right?
want to be in Miami?
I trying to get out there, but with the multiple hats I have on, I had a
Kind of difficult, right?
yeah, but I'll try to make it down there. I sure I could
I'm
I
quite
could make
sure you're
a
gonna
little
see
cameo.
something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick. Even if it's for a day.
Yeah, but the thing is with that song, as I said, like, it was just the girls just have too much vibes when they're on the road, when they could just letting loose and so from there, there was obviously, and then there'd be multiple encounters, right? And that led up to this song. You know what I mean? It's just about the encounter, right? And the vibe.
So we have a brand new project to drop today, right? That's part of the reason you're here.
Yes.
That project is called Fettin' Champions,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So that's brand new. But we have another one here I want to play before we get to that. It's called Roll It.
Yes.
Right? So, guys, we have Amtone in the building. Amtone Music. Go follow him across all social media platforms. He's on TikTok. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. And you can stream his music almost on every single platform. And you know the mission here, right? Make soca artists rich. So, even if you buy one song or buy an album, if not, stream it. Add him to your playlist. Leave that streaming device on all day. Let that music play all day. Right? Let the neighbors hear the music through the walls, whatever it is. Let it stream, build up the numbers, let the artists get some music.
Yes, push soca music
push
forward.
Soca music, guys. Yes. So Amtone in the building. We're going to go into this one. It's called Roll It. We'll give you a little sample of what the artist has and what he's been working on. Have a couple of projects to drop in the near future. We're going to drop the first one, which is called Fettin' Champions. But in the meantime, you want to introduce this one, Roll It?
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, on the wake up call, this is Amtone for the gal and I'm alone, and you're listening to Roll It.
Static. If you see all them gal around me, whoa, and gal go round and round and round and around, whoa, round and round and round and around, yeah. Gal, you hotter than the island heat, and nobody like a gal in me. All of the gal on a wine scene, and I feel like all of them woman there for me. So I'm here to stay. It's been vibes all day. It's too much of woman out there, which can't explain. How the gal love me, all them woman on me. If you see all them gal around me, and gal I go round and round and round and around, round and round and round and around, yeah. Gal, you hotter than the island heat, and nobody like a gal in me. All of the gal on a wine scene, and I feel like all of them woman there for me. So I'm here to stay. It's been vibes all day. It's too much of woman out there, which can't explain. How the gal love me, all them woman on me. I'm here to stay. You ain't moving me not leaving no way. I'm here to stay. Me can't leave this place when bumper rolling like skates. Y'all roll it, round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Y'all roll it, round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Y'all roll it, round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Y'all roll it, round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Oh Lord, he take looking sweet. Good God, too much for me. Drop down, right purple right there. Come on, let me take a taste. Oh Lord, he take looking sweet. Good God, too much for me. Drop down, right purple right there. Come on, let me take a taste. Y'all the body only look to tease, and I can never put my mind at ease. When you wine slow, I can tell it's a freak, and if you want to jam, girl, just call on me, cause I'm here to stay. It's been vibes all day. It's too much of woman out there, which can't explain. How the gal love me, all them woman gal around me. You ain't moving, baby. If you see all them gal around me, me can't leave this place when bumper rolling like skates. Gal roll it, round and round and round and around, round. If you see all them gal around me, if you see all them gal around me, if you see all them gal around me.
The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer good music, good times, where the culture lives.
If you see all them gal around me,
My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
if you see all them gal around me,
Yeah.
if you see all them gal
Okay.
around me,
You know what? Say less. Let me run it like yeah. Sing along. Give us.
around me.
Oh, on the wake up, round and round and round and around, whoa.
Is there anything this man can't do?
Round and round and round and round. Yeah. Girl, you hotter than the island heat. Hey, for the camera. On the wheel like a calling me. All of the girl on a wine scene. And I feel like all of them woman there for me. So I'm here to stay. It's been vibes all day. It's too much a woman out there. All the girl how all them woman on me. You ain't moving me not leaving no way. We can't leave this place when bumper rolling like skates. Girl, roll it round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Girl, roll it round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Girl, roll it round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Girl, roll it round and round and round and around, round and around and around. Oh Lord, good God, watch that. Come on, let me take a taste. The thing looking sweet. You're too much for me. Right purple right there. Let me take a taste.
I'm Tone in the building.
Yeah.
You know what, I'm Tone? When I wake up in the morning, I imagine I'm you. I can sing.
Oh, wow.
I'm good looking.
I said, wow.
And I have 2 degrees. That's what I wake up in the morning feeling like. And then I get in the room, and this gentleman is here doing his thing.
He make a shame out of
Yeah.
And his beard connect.
And you don't have to embarrass me.
I'm sorry.
Not the beard. Anything else but the beard. You know I'm sensitive about that.
Is all of that?
Listen, yeah, he be having a moment. It's alright though.
Sir, this track is amazing.
Nah, I was sorry. I don't even heist up my volume. I don't.
Yeah.
And I was in my own. I was in a
zone. I see.
I was in a fit, and I was just,
I see. You was giving me small. She was giving you the chair, little small bubble. It was rolling.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
That's when you know the song connect, right?
Yes.
Listen, I saw myself.
How old is this one?
Huh?
How long did this one come out?
This was about 2 months ago.
2 months. Oh,
this year's old.
This is good.
Yeah.
Good,
Shout
man.
out to Nikolai from NMG. Yeah, he was the producer behind this, and it was great working with him to kind of go through that collaborative effort to build this track. So
the chemistry seems really good on the song itself, between the music and you singing. It was good.
it's the vibe, it's the energy.
What the young children they say it's busted. It's
bussin'.
So, guys, go stream the music. Go stream the music on all streaming platforms. You can find Amtone, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Go stream the music, because obviously, I don't need to tell y'all. If he's here, that means he's doing good music, right?
Absolutely.
And you know what the second part of it? Good times. Let's jump into the next one. Amtone again. This one is called Fettin' Champion. Tell us about the new single.
This one was produced, this one was created 2 years ago, and we held it, right? And I think this is the perfect time to release it. So shout out to Explicit Mevon, right? He's the producer behind this track. He did tracks with all the big artists, Blacks, Rome, you name it, Destro, all the big names, right? He's a good friend of mine, and yeah, this one is for all the real fetters, them, all who missed a party and had the vibe, the bunks, just being in that element, right? All who ready for that Miami Carnival energy. This one is for all your Fettin' Champion. We taking the goal.
All right, so let me start queuing it up right there.
Yeah, because
I want to make a nice little transition here.
If you see all them gal around me, 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 if you see all them gal around me. From the time that you see me, you don't know what time it is. And we don't play, don't care what you say. First inside and last to leave, and I do it as I please. We going out there, meet me on the way. Betting is all we know, moving brave and bold. We come to take the goal, Bet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong, and we go take the throne. It's we all.
Give us the
lie.
vocals. Give us the vocals.
Just give me that early 2000s.
Oh, they say we. Hey, me. From the time that you see me, you don't know what time it is. And we don't play. Don't care what you say. First inside and last to leave. And I do it as I please. We going out there. Fetting is all we know. Moving brave and bold. We come to take the gold, you know. Fet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong. And we go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me go. I come to play. I go fet every day. Fet like a hunting melon. I am a fetting champ. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I come in again and again. I'm telling you.
This is vibes. This is vibes.
Imagine a road mix with this.
Yeah. Good. Oh gosh.
Oh, they say we. Hey, me. From the time that you see me, you don't know what time it is. And we don't play. And you don't know them factors, eh?
Yes,
coming. Cause inside and has to leave. And I do it as I please. We going out there. Can't stop we. Meet me on the way. Fighting is all we know. Moving brave and bold. We come to take the gold, you know. Fet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong. Are we going again? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I come to play. I go fet every day. Fet like a hunting melon. I am a fetting champ. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I come in again and again, Lord. I am a fetting champion. Duck with to go fetting. I'm with my team lineman. We out there since morning. I am a fetting champion. Look well, woman whining. All on the ground jamming. I am stopping on nothing. I am a fetting champion. When they say that party done, well, we on to the next one. We go on the way. On the wake up call. Hey, you! Don't try to judge me. Who vex while I'm sorry? Oh, God. Betting is all we know. Moving brave and bold. We come to take the gold, you know. Bet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong. Hey, we go take and we come back again and again and again and again and I come to play. I go fet every day. Fet like a hunting melon. I am a fetting champ. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I come in again and again, Lord. I am a fetting champion. Don't work to go fetting. I'm with my team lineman. We out there since Monday. I am a fetting champion. Well, woman whining. Hey. All on the ground jamming. Hey. I ain't stopping for nothing. I am a fetting champion. You come to fet, we come to fet. We go fet, we go fet, we go fet. Fet. You come to line, fet. We come to line, fet. We go line, we go line, we go line. Line. You come to pump, we come to pump. Hey. We go pump, we go pump, we go pump. You come to jump, start to jump, 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 jump. Jump. I come to play. I go fet every day. Fet like a hunting melon. I am a fetting champion. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I come in again and again, Lord. I am a fetting champion. Don't work to go fetting. I'm with my team lineman. We out there since morning. I am a fetting champion. Look well, woman whining. All on the ground jamming. I ain't stopping for nothing. Cause why? I am a fetting champion. You don't know. I'm
Jeez.
torn again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Again, Vex.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I need to go to somebody's carnival.
Yeah, it gives
I
me
just
that vibe,
started
eh? Like you
this-
want to just
like
bounce in that.
Vex.
Yeah.
Again, Vex.
I
Can't be coming here with this kind of music and thing.
According
And
to her, you get through. You get through.
can't be coming in with these kind of
this-
music so and making people have kind of tobacco and all kind of things. So
Let me
that
tell you
is
something.
not alright.
I'm going to put that on them in the crates right now. I ain't even waiting for later. Yeah, let me go and drop that. Yeah. I'm going to drop that right now, brother.
And trust me, there's more thing to come. There's more thing to come.
He doing a
It's
Beyonce,
busting.
yeah. He say he dropping a song every month.
I just gonna and drop thing. Just release.
I approve
Just
this
take that. Yeah, take music.
2021. Drop that here too. Soca 2021. Drop that right here too. Boom. Yeah. Don't waste time. Yeah.
don't stick.
Don't stick.
on that.
This is vibes. I gotta say, definitely appreciate you coming in here this morning.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think a lot of the times we see artists and we don't know who they are, and I think you gave us a really clear insight to who you are, and that just makes that connection to the music a little bit more, in my opinion. So to everybody who woke up this morning and did not know who Amtone was, there you have it. Amtone, the artist in the building, and this man here, as you can see, is multi-talented, right? This man is no regular man here. He may look simple, but when you pull the mask back,
that is all right. I will take that.
I want to be like you when I grow up, sir. I want to be like you when I grow up.
So I only trying to lead the way, you know.
That's all right. You're doing a damn good thing.
Thank you. Any last thoughts you want to leave with the people before you get out of here?
Nothing but more than just just keep checking out for the new music. Check out the social media handles, as I said, Amtone Music, Amtone Official. You'll see me out there, right? And thank you both for having me on the Wake Up Call. It's been a pleasure, and I know it's been a fun time, and I will continue to be sharing music very soon.
You're
so
welcome
just
to
look
come
out for
back
it.
to share your music anytime you want to.
Please come back.
That'll be awesome.
welcome.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
Much appreciated.
there you guys have it. Amtone in the building. Again, one more time for the social media, so everybody can go follow you right now. And guys, stream the music, buy the music if you can.
Yeah, so Facebook is Amtone, Instagram Amtone Music, TikTok is also Amtone Music, and YouTube is Amtone Official Music.
All right, guys, there you have it. Wake Up Call, best morning show in all the land. Amtone officially was christened on the Wake Up Call table.
Yes, where the culture lives.
We wish you nothing but best in the near future. Keep sending us the music. We'll keep playing it. This one here is definitely going in the playlist.
All right, guys. Bye.
I'm torn again. AI. From the time that you see me, you don't know what time it is. And we don't play, don't care what you say. First inside and lastly, and I do it as I please. We going all day, meet me on the way. Betting is all we know, moving brave and bold. We come to take the goal, you know. Bet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong, and we go take the throne. It's we all. 'Cause why? I ain't coming to play. I ain't go bet every day. Bet like you're hunting me, love. I am a betting champion. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I'm coming again and again, love. I am a betting champion. Duck work to go betting. Out with my team linemen. We out there since morning. I am a betting champion. Look, real woman whining. All on the ground jamming. I ain't stopping for nothing. I am a betting champion. When they say that party done, well, we on to the next one. We come all the way. Come and follow me. Hey, you, don't try to judge me. Who vex, well, I'm sorry. I'm breaking away. We open all day. Betting is all we know. Moving brave and bold. We come to take the goal, you know. Bet till we can't no more. We buy the million strong, and we go take the throne. It's we all. 'Cause why? I ain't coming to play. I go bet every day. Bet like you're hunting me, love. I am a betting champion. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I'm coming again and again, love. I am a betting champion. Duck work to go betting. Out with my team linemen. We out there since morning. I am a betting champion. Look, real woman whining. All on the ground jamming. I ain't stopping for nothing. I am a betting champion. You come to vet, we come to vet. We go vet, we go vet, we go vet. You come to lime, we come to lime. We go lime, we go lime, we go lime. You come to pump, we come to pump. We go pump, we go pump, we go pump. You come to jump, start to jump, 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 jump. I ain't coming to play. I ain't go bet every day. Bet like you're hunting me, love. I am a betting champion. I am missing a day. Whining on anything. I'm coming again and again, love. I am a betting champion. Duck work to go betting. Out with my team linemen. We out there since morning. I am a betting champion. Look, real woman whining. All on the ground jamming. I ain't stopping for nothing. I am a betting champion.
GMGT, yeah.
just nice, we real nice. Good music, good times, we bring the good vibes. Where the culture lives, we ain't just nice, we real nice. GMGT, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, GMGT is where the culture lives. GMGT just full of vibes, you know? They full of real vibes. So keep it locked. I said to keep it locked.
He's smiling, and that's because of me. He's happy, I want the world to see. We're living ever happily. Yeah. I'm wondering honestly. How could you not see that we are in love? How could you be talking to talk that stuff? After all this time, now your feelings tough. But don't hate on us, on us. Looks like you need a love like ours. Then you would know how it feels. Looks like you need a love like ours. You need some happiness still. Looks like you need a love like ours. You need some happiness for real. Looks like you need a love like ours. You need some happiness still. You need a love like ours, yeah. Love like ours. You need a love like ours, yeah. Don't hate on us.
She's smiling, all because of I, yeah. Yours truly.